They made their impact on the college scene.
We just got through watching them, didn't we, back at the NCAA championships just a few weeks ago, and coming off that could be a bit of a challenge. It could be good in a way, Trey, because they know they're going to come in not very tired like maybe some of these other swimmers. They could get back just in a little bit of hard training. And you see Bria Larson, for example. I was just talking to her on the deck just a little while ago, and she said she had a lot of adrenaline in the prelim swim because she thought the men were first and the women were. So she had to get up there and warm up very quickly and get up and race, but she's the top qualifier.
And Caitlin Leveren's next to her in lane 5, won a bronze in London.
Had a great career at Cal and won a couple of team titles there, as well as some individual titles. Still the American record holder in the 200-yard IM.
Start list, Rachel Nickel from Canada in lane number 1. Raminta Varaskite, Lithuanian, in lane 2. Stina Gardell from Sweden in lane 3. And it's Larson and Leverens lane by next lane 4 and 5, and then Alia Atkinson from Jamaica in lane 6. Lane 7, Katie Freeman and Selena Lee in lane number 8.
Another good field, a couple Olympians in there. Alia was 4th in London. Tough place to be 4th, isn't it? But still, great swim in London in the 100 breaststroke. Leveren's probably the better 200 breaststroker in this group. Bria was the Olympic swimmer for the United States in the 100 distance.
Back home in Mesa, in familiar territory.
Yeah, it sure is for Bria, definitely. I just saw her father, and they are so thrilled to bring so many family members and friends to be able to watch Bria right here in her hometown. Heading over there myself to have dinner with the family on Saturday night, so it's going to be a great experience for her to be able to swim in front of her home crowd.
You see Leveren's in the gold cap right now in the lead in lane number 5, but Larson right with her.
I like the way Leveren swims long course. I think she's a better long course swimmer than she is in short course. What I mean by that is in a 200, for example, Trey, you only have 3 turns. In a 200-yard breaststroke, you have 7 turns. So those people that have much more power and much more strength are going to be better short course swimmer. You don't necessarily have to have that strength and explosiveness in long course. You really have to concentrate on your technique. And right now, Caitlin Leverens is doing a really good job of that.
Arizona connection for Leverens as well. Her hometown is Tucson, just a couple hours away.
Yeah, and she's proven that she really belongs here in this elite field. 112 flat going out. You know, technique, again, is so critical. You never want to sacrifice your distance per stroke for speed, especially in a long course 200-meter breaststroke. You've really got to be very, very patient with your stroke. You can see how Caitlin right now is kind of drawing those hands out, keeping those hands up underneath the chin, really getting as much as she can out of that kick. And Bria's hanging in there. Alia Atkinson right underneath them. I mentioned her a little while ago. She's right there. Still too close to call with 50 meters left.
Leverens won that bronze in the 200 IM in London, and she's ahead by less than a body length. And Larson making a push now in lane 4. Great battle between Larson and Leverens.
You see that Bria has really started to move much more forward with her strokes. Before she was kind of going up and down, and now all of a sudden she's really increased her turnover and gotten into that kick, and she's gone right by Caitlin Leverens.
And the Mesa native is gonna bring this home, pulling away from Leverens. Impressive finish for Bria Larson.
Boy, it really was. That last 50, it's almost like shot out of a cannon. I mean, all the swimmers were very good coming home. Lane 7, Katie Freeman had a good last 50 as well. But boy, I tell you, it was really unbelievable what Bria Larson was able to do that last 50 meters. And again, you know, when you're coming off an NCAA championships and you have that luxury of being a little bit rested still, there's Caitlin Leverens at the 100 mark right here, clearly in the lead, about a body length ahead of Bria and the rest of the field. And this is, once again, this is where patience is a virtue here. You've got to remember that over 200 distance, almost 2.5 minutes in the water, you need to concentrate on your stroke. Don't panic whatsoever, and Bria Larson right there did exactly that. She just kind of kept the blinders on. She didn't have that dramatic up and down the motion, and then just ride the glide all the way home to the right of your screen. Keep that head nice and still, Trey, and just a really pretty finish at the end. And 2:28 flat's a good time for her right now at this point of the season.
Bria Larson joins us on the deck now. First of all, coming back to your hometown, this has to feel good.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
What was the biggest challenge for you coming off the NCAA championships, Bria?
You know, it's always nice to have a break, and they offered us a 2-week break, but those of us coming to this meet went ahead and took 1 week to get back in the water. But, you know, we were really excited to start getting the summer season rolling to get ready for World Trials.
You've had such an incredible ride here the last couple of years, and especially in the 100 breaststroke, but now watching your 200 breaststroke, that's really taken a big form right now. You feel good about that?
Yeah, you know, the 200 breaststroke's a completely different race, and I'm ready to start focusing more on it and see what I can do.
Oh, that was a great swim. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bria Larson, the Mesa native, with the win in the women's 200 breast. Coming up, we'll see the men in the 200 breast next.